Hello students, let us continue the session on knowing our numbers. In our previous session, we had discussed a concept on estimation. In this main concept, we had learned how to estimate a given number to the nearest tens, nearest hundreds, and the nearest thousands. Further, we shall continue our discussion on how to estimate when the sum and the differences are given. We shall see a few questions and understand how to estimate whenever sum of two numbers or the difference of two numbers are asked. Let me take a question. Estimate sum 5290 plus 17,986 by estimating the numbers to their nearest. First one, hundreds, and the second one, thousands. Let us solve this question part by part. Let me consider the first part. We shall estimate to the first nearest hundreds, then we will continue with nearest thousands. First one, let me mention here to their nearest hundreds. The given numbers are 5290, if this number is estimated to the nearest hundreds, I have to look at the digit at tens place. Digit at tens place is larger than 5. When the digit is larger than 5, the next digit we will increase it by 1. Therefore, the estimated number will be 5300. The next number is 17,986. Again, we will look into the tens place. It is also larger than 5. Therefore, the next digit we have to increase by 1, and the units place, tens place, we have to replace with 0. The digit at hundreds place is 9. When it is increased by 1, it becomes 10. So 1 is added to 7, it becomes 18. Now we have to find the sum. Therefore, the sum is 23,300. This 23,300 is the estimated sum. This is how we solve when the numbers are rounded off to nearest hundreds. Let me take the numbers when estimated to the nearest thousands. Let me mention that to the nearest thousands. The given number is 5290. If I want to round it off to the nearest thousands, I have to look into the hundreds place. Here, the hundreds place is lesser than 5. Therefore, we have to replace this digit with 0 and the previous digits, that is units place and tens place, also with 0. Therefore, the estimated number is 5000. One more number given is 17,986. Look at hundreds place. Here, hundreds place is having digit 9. This digit is larger than 5, hence we have to increase the thousands place by 1. Therefore, this digit 7 becomes 8. This 1 we have to retain as it is, and these numbers, these digits which are at units place, that is ones place, tens place and hundreds place, will replace with zeros. Therefore, the estimated number is 18,000. Now we have to find the sum. Therefore, the sum becomes 23,000. This 23,000 is the estimated sum. This question was very simple. Hope you understood it. Let me consider one more question, little trickier one. Let's see how to solve that. The question now is, estimate $5,673 minus 436 by rounding off the numbers to their greatest places. Also find the reasonable estimate carefully go through the question. First we have to round off the numbers to their greatest places and then find the estimated difference. Then we have to find the reasonable estimate. What does this reasonable estimate means? You'll understand it. For that, first let me find the actual difference. Here, I'll write the solution. Answer. Actual difference will be $5,673 minus 436. Subtract 436 from 5,673. We'll be getting 5,237. This is the actual difference. Now I'll estimate the numbers to their greatest places. 5,673, the greatest place is thousands, and 436, the greatest place is hundreds place. So we have to estimate 5,673 to the nearest thousands. Let me mention that so that you will understand. Estimating 5,673 to nearest thousands. We get, we have to look at the digit at hundreds place, it is larger than 5. So the next digit becomes 6, and the remaining we have to replace by 0. So 6000 is the estimated number to the nearest thousands. Now let me estimate 436 to nearest hundreds. We get 400 because we have to look into the tens place. Hope you have understood why I have estimated to thousands and hundreds. It is because they have given to the greatest places. Now let me find the difference. Difference of estimated numbers will be 6000 minus 400, which will be 5600. Look at the actual difference. Actual difference is 5237, and the estimated difference now is 5600. Can you observe? Are they closer to each other? No. So let me mention that clearly. It is not closer to the actual difference. When it is not closer, I can say that so it is not a reasonable estimate. Now how to get the reasonable estimate? Just observe. Let us round off 5673 and 436 both to nearest hundreds. Suppose if I round off both the numbers to the nearest hundred, what do we get? 5673 rounds off as 5700. 436 rounds off as 400, because we will be looking into the tens place. Here in the 5673, tens place is 7. Therefore, the number becomes 5700. In 436, the tens place is 3. Therefore, the number becomes 400. Therefore, estimated difference will be 5700 minus 400. This will be 5300. Now you observe this with the actual difference. They are closer. So I can conclude that this difference, this estimated difference, is reasonable estimate. Therefore, to get the reasonable estimate for this particular question, we need to round off both the numbers to the nearest hundreds. Now, with this knowledge, let us solve one more question so that you'll be more familiar about how to estimate to the nearest hundreds, thousands, like that. Question is, give a rough estimate and also a closer estimate of 4,89,342 minus 48,365. Like in the previous question, let us first find out the actual difference. Let me first find actual difference. Here the actual difference will be equal to 4,89,342 minus 48,365. The difference will be 4,40,877. Now let us find out the rough estimate. To find rough estimate, let us round off each of the numbers to nearest 10,000s. Here, very important thing you should notice. Why did I take the nearest 10,000? Here, the smaller number among 4,89,342 and 48,365 is 48,365. This 48,365 is having the greatest place as 10,000. So, whenever I do a rough estimate, I have to consider the smaller numbers greatest place. Now, when you round off 4,89,342, it rounds off as 4,90,000, whereas 48,365 rounds off as 50,000. Now with this, I have to find out the estimated difference. So estimated difference will be 4,90,000 minus 50,000. This will be equal to 4,40,000. Is this estimate a closer one? Look at, we have got the actual difference as 4,40,877. Suppose if I round off each of the numbers to the nearest thousands, what would happen? Here the nearest thousands are, the digits at thousands place is 9 and 8. They are a bit closer to each other. Let me round off the nearest thousands. I'll write in order to obtain closer estimate, round off each of the numbers to nearest thousands. So 4,89,342 rounds off as 4,89,000 only, and 48,365 it rounds off as 48,000. Now let us find out the estimate difference. Estimated difference will be 4,89,000 minus 48,000. This will be equal to 4,41,000. Look at the differences we obtained. The closer estimate is 4,41,000 because the actual difference is 4,40,977. Is it 977 or 877? Here there is a mistake. This is 4,40,977. And make this correction. Therefore, clearly, it is closer to actual estimate, actual difference. Therefore, the closer estimate is 4,41,000. Hope you understood this. You can simultaneously pause the video, note this question. It's also a very important concept. Let us now learn how to estimate when there is a product or the quotient. For understanding, let me consider an example. Let me write the question. The question is, estimate product $958 into $387 by rounding off each factor to its greatest places. What does this each factor refers to? Remember, whenever there is a product of two numbers, those two numbers are the factors of the product. So each of these numbers are the factors. So we have to round it off to the greatest places of these two factors. Observe carefully. We can say clearly each factor is a 3-digit number. So we round off each factor to nearest hundreds. Look at the numbers 958 and 387. This 958 rounds off as 1000. The reason is the digit at hundreds place is 9. Therefore, it is rounded off to 1000. Look at the digit here at hundreds place. It is 300. So the rounds off as 387. It rounds off as 400. Reason is we have to look at the digit at tens place. Here the digit at tens place is 8. So we need to increase the digit at hundreds place by 1. It becomes 400. In the previous case, tens place was 5. So we need to increase this 9 by 1. So it becomes 10. Therefore, estimated product will be 1000 multiplied to 400. This becomes 4 lakh. Look at the number of zeros here. There are 5 zeros. So 4 is followed by 5 zeros. So the estimated product is 4 lakh. Let us take up one more example. Now the question is, estimate the product to the nearest tens. In that, first one is 42 multiplied to 37. Second one, 67 multiplied to 62. Third one, 99 multiplied to 91. Fourth one, 147 multiplied to 51. And the fifth one, 193 multiplied to 47. Let us see how to round off and what will be the product. I'll consider the first one, 42 multiplied to 37. When you round off this 42 to tens place, we have to actually look at units place. Here 42 is having 2 at units place, which is less than 5. Therefore, the rounded off number will be 40 multiplied to this 37. When you round it off to nearest tens, you have to look at units place. Units place is 7. It is larger than 5, so it again becomes 40. So the product is 1600. This 67, when you round off to the nearest tens, it will become 70 multiplied to 62. It becomes 60. So the product is 4200. 99. Look at the digit at units place. Units place is 9, is larger than 5. Therefore, the next digit 9 should be increased by 1. It becomes 10, and the units place should be replaced with 0 into 90. The result is 9000. 147. When you round off to the nearest tens, it becomes 150. Multiply to 51 rounded off, we get 50. The product will be 7500 because 15 5 times is 7500. 193 rounded off will become 190. 47 when you round off it becomes 50. 19 5s are 95 followed by 2 zeros. The result is 9500. Let us see a question related to division wherein we'll get quotient. Let me write the question. Here the question is, estimate the quotient to the nearest tens. In that first one, 87 divided by 9. Second one, 163 divided by 11. Third one, 461 divided by 7. Fourth one, 1223 divided by 17. Let us find the estimated quotient. First one, let us take 87. When you round off with nearest tens, it becomes 90. When you round off 9, it becomes 10. So the quotient will be 9. This result obtained, if you want to round off again to the nearest 10, it becomes 10. 163 upon rounding off, it becomes 160 divided by 11. When you round off, it becomes 10. The number obtained is 16. Once again, when you round off the result, you'll be getting the quotient as 20. Let us round off 461 is 460 divided by 7. When you round off, it becomes 10. The result obtained is 46. This 46, when you round off to the nearest tens, the final result is 50. 1223. Round off to nearest 10, we get 1220 divided by 17. 17 when you round off becomes 20. The result of 10 is 61. Further, let us round off to the nearest tens. We get 60. This is how I have made the division and the quotient obtained. I have estimated to the nearest tens. Before winding up this session, let me give some work for you. Note down these 4 questions and solve them. We shall see the answers in our next session. Thank you.